In this next section, we'll review the types of apps that are available on the Jupiter platform. I'll also try to highlight specific use cases where you might want to choose a specific one to start with. The BGM Zone Mixer number 1 is best for applications where background music or other auxiliary audio sources need to be played. Multiple speaker zones are supported, as well as zone paging. Background music sources can be automatically muted or lowered in level, known as ducked, when paging takes place. The Dual Matrix Mixer number 1 with full input and output processing is a great general purpose app. It can be quickly configured and deployed in a number of situations. The Gain Sharing Automixer number 1 is great for applications that require full processing as well as feedback control on inputs. Gain Sharing Automixer number 2 is tailored for uses with an outside console that require feedback control on inputs. Gain Sharing Automixer number 3 offers full processing, and here feedback control is placed on the outputs. For gating Automixer applications that require full processing as well as feedback control on inputs, Gating Automixer number 1 can provide a great starting point. Gating Automixer number 2 is designed for gating automix applications that are used with an outside console and feedback control is on inputs are required. Gating Automixer number 3 is best for applications that require full processing and feedback control on outputs. The Home Theater app provides speaker management and gain control. Typically, the Jupiter would be placed between a surround sound processor and the system power amplifiers. This app has a set signal path that mirrors a typical home theater speaker breakout. The Home Theater number 2 app is more straightforward and allows each channel to be configured as needed. The Line Processor app number 1 gives direct input to output signal paths with processing typically used for line level sources on each channel. The Mic Processor number 1 app gives direct input to output signal paths with processing typically used for mic level sources on each channel. The Priority Zone Mixer number 1 is a multi-zone priority mixer with 2 microphone inputs for paging use, background music inputs, and speaker management. Priority Mixer number 2 has 2 microphone inputs, 2 BGM inputs, sound pressure level compensation capabilities with sensing mic inputs, and speaker management, and is meant for multi-zone installations. Retail SPL number 1 offers paging and background music parameters with sound pressure level compensation and speaker management. This is a common app used for shopping centers. Sound Reinforcement number 1 includes 4-way crossover and fur filters. Sound Reinforcement number 2 has a 3-way crossover and fur filters. Sound Reinforcement number 3 has 2-way crossover and fur filters. Sound Reinforcement number 4 has a full range output with stereo main speakers. Sound Reinforcement number 5 features 2-way crossover but no fur filters. Sound Reinforcement number 6 has full range outputs, no fur filter, and feedback elimination on the inputs. Sound Reinforcement number 7 with 2-way crossover, full range output, and no fur filters. Sound Reinforcement number 8 with 2-way crossover, fur filter, and a clamp that provides a unique method of protecting the sound system from excessive gain. Sound Reinforcement number 9 with full range output and fur filters. Sound Reinforcement number 10 with full range output and fur filters and gain sharing Automixer. Sound Reinforcement number 11 with source selector. Sound Reinforcement number 12 with full range output without fur filter and with feedback elimination on the output. Stereo Mixer number 1 includes input processing, stereo audio mixing and distribution, and speaker management processing. Ideal for background music within noisy locations. The Stereo SPL number 1 supports 2 stereo BGM sources, sound pressure level compensation, and speaker management. This particular app does not support paging. Stereo SPL number 1 has 4 SPL zones and 4 mono inputs, which can be configured as 2 stereo inputs. Transit SPL number 1 is ideal for paging within noisy locations. Supports multiple paging locations, sound pressure level compensation, and speaker management. This app does not support background music. Transit SPL number 1 has 4 SPL zones and 4 paging inputs. And Transit SPL number 2 has 6 SPL zones and 2 paging inputs. Okay, we covered a lot of apps very quickly, and it's not critical that you remember each of them. My purpose was to show you the types of apps we've included by default so you can think about which of the use cases are most important to you. You can always revisit this chapter or check our website to get a list of the apps at any time.